I am Cadet Franz Marco Maglentay. I am here to discuss the 7 types of common ship stresses. We have hugging, sagging, shear forces, torsional stress, panting, pounding or slamming, and rocking. Hugging occurs when center experiences upward buoyant force due to being supported by a wave's crest, while the bow and stern are subjected to downward forces from the weight of the ship. Effect: the ship's keel bends upward in the center, stressing the upper deck in tension and bottom in compression. So mahitabo ang hugging if uneven loading if mukarga ka sa bow, wala kang karga sa middle, then karga ka sa turn, muna siya itawag og uneven loading. That can cause hugging. So, to counteract hugging, dapat even loading or equal loading or pantay para dili makuan ang tension sa middle part sa barko. So, if mukarga ka sa bow, dapat sud ka mukarga sa middle o dapat ka mukarga sa stern para equal ilang loading silang cargo ship. Sagging happens when the bow and stern are supported by wave's crest while the center of the ship is in a wave through causing downward forces in the center. Effect: the ship's keel bends downward, stressing the bottom in tension and the upper. So, may tabo ang sagging if uneven or in a not proper distribution imong cargo shipments. So, if imurang kargahan is a middle part, wala kayong karga sa bow and stern, muna siya could cause sa sagging. Kaya imong i-lift ang bow o stern, tapos hingkarga ka sa middle part, so mabalik siya. Tapos mulubog ang barko. So, to counteract sagging, the cargo shipment should be in a proper distribution. Number 3. Shear forces occur when adjacent section of the ships experience unequal vertical forces, especially near the midships area or where weight distribution changes abruptly. Effect: causes structural deformation and potential failure at weak points deck in compression. So, based on my understanding sa kung kuan is mura ni siya og kanang maintenance sa pagbarko. Tapos ang kuan ba na siya is kanang even loading Japon, pantay-pantay ang pagkarga sa barko sa mga parte sa barko. So, sa barko, ang mao ang kalahian sa pataas nga puwersa o buoyance or paubos nga puwersa sa gibot aton sa lain-laing parte sa barko, diba? So, kini dili balanse nga puwersa makapahinay sa structure sa barko sa mga dugay nga panahon. So, kani siya dapat kang para malikayan siya to counteract these common ship stresses, aron mabalanse ang gibugaton sa buoyance. Tapos regular nga pagmonitor aron ma-detekta ang sobrang tension ug malikayan ang kadaot sa structure. Number 4. Torsional stress generated with the ships is subjected to twisting forces of due to uneven waves action on the port and starboard side. Effects: leads to twisting of the hull, particularly in ships with wide decks with container ship. So, based on what I have understand on a little bit of research, torsional stress happens when a ship experiences twisting forces due to uneven waves, unbalanced cargo, or sharp turns. So, how to counteract torsional stress? Evenly distribution cargo to maintain balance. So, dapat pantay-pantay yun kanunay sa ang ato ang mga cargo shipments para malikaya na to itong mga common ships. Tapos reinforce the hull with strong framing, reduce speed in rough seas to minimize twisting. So if magdaot kay ang panahon, magpahinay sa ta, reduce tag speed to maintain balance o to minimize twisting nang dili kayo alternating in inward and outward movement of the hull plates near the bow or stern due to changes in water pressure as the ship pitches or encounters waves. Effect can lead to fatigue and weakening of hull plating. So to prevent panting, reinforcing the bow with plating beams and stringers. So mugamit pud ta og using thicker hull plating in stress-prone areas. Regular inspection to check for early signs of damage. So mo na siya pag-counteract sa panting. So ang causes pud ani is continuous impact of waves on the bow, tapos high speed movement through rough waters. So mo na siya makakuan nga ma-weak or manipis ang hull plating in affected areas. Number 6 is pounding or slamming. The repeated and forceful impact of the bow or flat bottom sections of the hull against waves when the ship moves at high speed or in rough seas. Effect causes localized damage to the bow or keel area. So ang causes ani is based sa akong na understand, based on my understanding, causes of pounding is high speed in travel in rough seas. So kanang pag-travel nga dagkog mga balod, bad weather, so large waves lifting the bow out of the water, tapos poor hull design that doesn't absorb shocks well. So murag ka ng ilang design dili ingog compatible to rough seas. To counteract pounding is reduce speed in rough seas condition. So mo reduce imong speed, mapahinay ka. Tapos strengthen the bottom plating of the bow. Use a bulbous bow design to minimize waves impact. So imong kunon ang design sa bow to reduce the impact. So tapos ang importante is monitor weather condition to avoid heavy seas. So maka-prepare mo if ever maabot ang heavy seas. So kanunay maga-monitor. Number 7 is rocking. Side-to-side distribution of ship's structure caused by rolling in heavy seas. Effects stresses the ship transverse frame and bulkhead. So cause is continuous impact of heavy rolling motion due to waves, uneven or improper secured cargo, weak transverse framing in the ship. So nanapod na improper distribution of cargo, tapos dili paganyog ka ng secure. So dapat secure kay ang rocking is kanang sakay sa balod. So to counteract rocking, strengthen the transverse frame and bulkheads to resist sideways forces, tapos properly secure and distribute cargo to maintain balance. So proper distribution na pod para dili ingog kuan makalikay ta sa to counteract the common ships problem. So regular inspection to detect early signs of structural strain. So monitor, then ang kuan pod is proper distribution of cargo.